Highnesses, Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, NYUAD faculty, leadership, and staff, families, friends, and my dearest class of 2025. What a gift it is to be with you all today. To the UAE and its leaders, it is through your vision that today we can graduate as the 12th class of NYU Abu Dhabi. To our professors, administrators, and staff, we will all still cringe at being called global leaders, but if we've left NYU Abu Dhabi better than we started, we owe it all to you. To our friends and family, here and all over the world, you walked with us from the virtual candidate weekend to where we are here today. Thank you. To my dearest class of 2025, 4 years ago, we came to NYU Abu Dhabi wearing masks and counting the days between COVID tests. We waved hi over Zoom rooms and wondered when D1 would ever open. The NYU Abu Dhabi we had imagined from our bedrooms was only beginning to emerge from the pandemic. But I still remember, we were all so excited, and no matter what, we persisted. That year, I imagined that NYU Abu Dhabi would give me all the answers, that it would build me an Iron Man suit that could fly me wherever I wanted, give me the right tool for any challenge, and shield me from the trials and tribulations of life post-graduation. Instead, I found that at NYUAD, we build our own Iron Man suits. We studied classes whose names we can't quite explain, formed communities we've never expected, and challenged our perspectives across countries and continents. Not one of us had an NYUAD experience exactly like the other. So when I was given the honor of delivering this speech, I was kind of speechless. Who am I to speak for each of your incredible journeys? I can only speak for what I've learned from you all these past precious years. There are only 3 ideas I'd like to share. The first is about questions. In sophomore year, I was a freshman resident assistant, hopefully a good one. And in that job, you get a lot of questions. Some of them are, where's the laundry room? Or can a campus cat count as an overnight guest? But I was also asked other questions, ones you or me may have asked ourselves. What does it mean to be at NYU Abu Dhabi? What do we do with our lives now? Where do we go from here? For those questions, I never really had good answers. But instead, I began to see what those questions really meant. They meant, are we capable? Can we trust ourselves? And can what brought us here to NYU Abu Dhabi take us to where we want to go? For those things, I do have the answers. We are capable. We can trust ourselves. What brought us here to New York University, Abu Dhabi, might not take us exactly to our next destination, but knowing us, friends, we've always paved our own way. Second is about the journey. Despite the Bachelor of Science to my name, I'm an artist at heart. And in particular, I've spent a lot of time here at NYU Abu Dhabi actually teaching crochet. So I'd like to think maybe of these last 4 years as one big crochet project. Over 4 years, we've looped in so many stitches with threads we never ever thought would connect. We've woven in lessons in code and calculus, poetry and physics, Arab crossroads, and art history. We've lived through late-night papers that felt like unraveling our whole selves, failed experiments that felt like a missed stitch, and whole weeks where we looked at what we've done and thought, will this be what we imagined? But sometimes we stare at something for so long, we forget what it looks like. And as we step back here and look at what we've done, I look at all of you and say, wow, stitch by stitch, we made something that's not just what we imagined, it's better. Third is about choices. 50 years ago, my grandparents immigrated to the Philippines from a city called Xiamen in China. There, they were doctors. In the Philippines, they had to start from scratch. But they made a choice to build a better future for themselves and their children. And so they did. 4 years ago, NYU Abu Dhabi chose you. And you, in turn, chose NYU Abu Dhabi. Since then, so many people have chosen to nurture your mind, cultivate your character, and change your life. In turn, you have chosen to pour so much back into this community. Going forward, how will you choose to change the world in turn? What commitments will you make to those around you? What will you choose to put your head, your heart, and your hands towards? Only you can decide. But knowing all of you, I trust that we will all choose well. Class of 2025, we have been so lucky. It's been 4 beautiful years. I'll miss struggling to guess where you're from or where you went for J-term and spring break. I'll miss the little words we've learned from each other in dozens of different languages. I'll miss being blown away by your achievements across countries and disciplines I can't even name. But hopefully, this isn't goodbye. I can still wish you sunshine and shawarma, laughter and karak chai, cherished memories and chips oman. I can still wish you safe travels and many more adventures to come. Shukran, ma'asalama. I'll see you all again.